see these 4 letters, most people usually think it's Yahweh, or even it's pronounced as Jehovah. But this is not a title, this is a name. And the reason it has 4 letters, because it's Hebrew for his name. It means hand, behold, nail, behold. So when you see these 4 letters, they're trying to make reference to the hand, behold, nail, behold. Now let's get into the correct way to pronounce this. Again, most people think it's Yahweh or Jehovah. But if we go back to the ancient times, the way they actually spoke things out, there was no I, V, O, F, J, E, or W in the ancient Abarit. Abarit just means alphabet in Hebrew. So if these vowels and sounds didn't exist in the ancient Hebrew the way they spoke, it can't be Yahweh or Jehovah because there was no W or J. Remember, they didn't even make these types of sounds in the ancient Abarit. And to go back to these 4 letters, they break it down as Yod, He, Vav, He, the Hebrew. But remember, there was no O, E, or V. But the correct way is Yod, He, Ua, He, which also means Yah adds breath. Because the Ua, it means to nail or to add. So when you're adding, you're connecting it. You're like, it's a nail, you're adding, you're connecting it. You don't get that with Vav, because when you say Vav, you're getting rid of the addition. You're getting rid of the add. But when you say Ua, you're restoring the add. You're restoring the Father's name whenever it says Yah adds breath, for it's Yah, Ah. And you still don't get that with Yahweh or Jehovah, because the Vav gets rid of the add. Now let's actually discern what it means when you're calling upon L-O-R-D. Now, Lord in Hebrew means Baal, which is a child sacrifice deity. And Baal is really Nimrod. Nimrod is the great-grandson of Noah after the flood. After he rebelled against Yahuwah many times, he kept leading people astray, and it got to the point where he was even accepting child sacrifices. So when you're saying my Lord is my Savior, you're really saying Baal is your Savior. You're saying he is saving you, instead of the actual Most High, who has one name. He's the invisible Elua. So if the Father is invisible, how come when you search G-O-D, you get all these other pagan deities? Same thing with L-O-R-D. Compared to when you do Yahuwah, you get the invisible Elua. Invisible, just his name. But say in your hearts, O Yahuwah, we must worship you. Yahuwah, you worship you, Yahuwah. So just remember, when you're making reference to this, you should be calling upon the true name, Yahuwah, instead of the unoriginal